These are some of my orchid that is in this full-blown root growing modes, and these are some that you can see it from the pots. So I thought maybe I show you something about the roots, and I kind of afraid to do this, because showing roots growing is not pretty, and but I think if you understand the roots a little bit more, it may help you, because seriously, I see you guys go using repotting as like a panacea to solve well, some of you anyway, to solve your orchid problem, and that's not the way to do it. Well, not always the way to do it. Actually, is well, I shake my head every time I see that. But let's look at these roots. Let me put that back on the stand. Now, if you look into the pots of this one, you can see a lot of growth going. But a couple months ago, a lot of these roots, it's flat and it's brown, and right now you can't find any of that in there. You can see that is the old section coming to that, and this is a new section, new roots growing there, and the tip of it will turn green when it starts to grow. This is the one I repotted last week, and it is in the roots growing mode. And if you look at this one right here, when I repot that one and the other one on the other side, this one here. Now when I repotting it, the tip of it is nice and green and it's growing and everything. The tip of it looks like that one right there. It's growing. But when I repotting it, it shrivel up. It will come back because this is in the root growing modes, and actually this one is turned white too, and then right now it start to turn green there, and there's another tip coming out there. But when you repotting it, sometimes you cause some roots to go atrophy, and it's not helping. This one, these two I show you is the four big one that roots kind of climbing out of the pot. Now this one right here, the same thing. It was nice and green. When I repot it, it shriveled up. It is turning white there. It shriveled up. The tip kind of look like it burning, but it will grow back. I mean, it will come back. This is another one. This is roots one, and I document all this, and in the look at all the roots. It's all green and it has green tips on it. but this one still have some like this one right here. Oops. If you're looking at closely, it still shows the sign of atrophy. It still haven't swelled back up completely yet, but it will. Look at this one. It's still shrivel like that, and sometimes it doesn't really grow, come back, but it at the end of it grow out to be to a new section. That. Or like this one, you see this is more like it came up on the air, it shriveled, it came out from some place there that is nice and plump, and then it shriveled, and then it go back being plump again, go back into the pot. It can regenerate. So when you see, when you're repotting it, first don't use that as a problem solver. Sometimes all you need is just let it dry out. This is root 2, and this one is very, very interesting. You see a lot of roots growing in it. And the tip is green and everything. You're looking at the top here. Some of these, you see that this shrivel, and especially this one. This one right here, a couple months ago it was shriveling. It all shriveled up. And I kind of try to look between the camera and the camera screen and this. And this is, it was shrivel. Shrivel coming all the way out there. But now it's, look at the end of it is shrivel, and at the end it's kind of go out a T shape there. Oops, okay, too hard. Kind of go out a T shape there. And then you think it'd be dead at the end there. Look, I think it'd be dead. It all black, everything. See, then it growing, roots growing more, it grow out, just right out of that tip. This is the roots grow out of that tip there. Grow out. This is what I call Siamese twin roots. It just come out from that tip that you would think that it's dead. You know, it's not going anywhere. It's all black and everything. And actually, this one is this one right here is grow from the side of it. So, you know, this is the power of be able to generate. And it has another Siamese twin here, right there. But this one is wonderful. Go into the pot, and it go right into the pot there. This one go up to the air. It's looking for air, and so don't too fast with your scissor and chop them off and go. Then you see there's some there that's still kind of shrivel in there. But when it comes, if it's not in a growing mode, you know, nothing you can do with it. It's just like Yoda there. He's not going to. He is in a flowering mode. He's going to go back and put out flower. And if it's not in a roots growing mode, you dig into the pot, you just cause the whatever roots that is, if you have any nice swelling roots, and it just go shrivel on it, it go atrophy. And that doesn't mean it die. It's not going to start growing until it's going to go into the root growing mode. Well, let's see one more. Well, maybe run out of time. This one, I just got this one about a month ago, and if you have seen it, this was in the sphagnum moss, and it's wet, and if you have seen that, this one, the leaf is not stand up like that. As a matter of fact, the whole thing is not stand up like that. They are thin like a paper. They overwater it, and they're kind of flopping around. And I didn't really recall repotting it. I just pulling it out of a pot, try to keep the sphagnum moss all together as much as possible. Don't disturb the roots. And then I put in this hydroponic pot, which make it dry faster. You don't have to do that. You just don't water it for a while. And you know, it recover. If you see that about a month ago, it's really pathetic. It's just flapping around. But I got it for $1, and and it has a white flower. That's kind of like, okay, let me $1, and it has white flower. Let me try to save it. Save it. But it really flopping around. This one right now is tangy, and I haven't done a thing except take it out and plop it in here, and I spray it once a while and did not pour water in it. Just let it dry out, and it recover. A lot of you will dig it out, pull out the sphagnum moss, which you kind of disturb the structure of the roots, and you just cause the roots to atrophy further and cause more problem further. But just if you have one like that, take it, you know, don't go too fast. And if you suspect maybe there be bacteria in there, you can use hydrogen peroxide. Mix 1 part peroxide and 2 part water, and just spray it in there. Just try to kill whatever bacteria or fungi that may be growing in there. And you know, like this, I didn't do that any more than that, and it's recovered nicely. This is dry. This is, well, it's a little bit moist because I just spray some water in it. But I thought I'd throw in there. That's not what it's not pretty, but it maybe help you to deal with some of the and understand the roots better too. Thank you for watching.